Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari was welcomed to the White House by U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday. My colleague Paul Cisco has more on the story.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be with President Buhari of Nigeria. We have many things that we do together, as you know, especially on terrorism and terrorism-related. We also have a very big trade deal that we're working on.
President Trump warmly welcomed Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari to the White House Monday.
Thank you, Mr. President, very much for inviting me. It's a great honor. I'm very grateful for it.
The Nigerian president and President Trump focused primarily on security, weapon sales, and matters of joint national interest.
We are very grateful to the United States for agreeing to give us the aircraft we asked for, the spare parts. We are even more grateful for the physical presence of the United States military sections that go into our institutions in Nigeria and train them and go to the front in the Northeast to see how they are performing.
They held an afternoon news conference from the White House Rose Garden.
How soon will you be visiting Nigeria?
Well, I would like to visit Nigeria. I'd like very much to visit Nigeria. It's an amazing country, and in certain ways, I hear from the standpoint of the beauty of a country, there's no country more beautiful. So I would like to. And the first part of your question, I couldn't hear what you were saying. Go ahead.
The helicopters.
Oh, helicopters.
Yes.
Oh, we love helicopters. He likes them more than I do. He likes buying helicopters, but he is, and they're buying a lot of helicopters. Helicopters.
We want to know how soon
very soon.
Releasing them to the country.
Yes, very soon. We're getting it approved.
My question is to President Trump.
Thank you.
The fight against corruption is one of the major achievements that the Nigerian government has presented to the world. And the records show that United States of America is one of the major destination countries of illicit funds and assets from Nigeria. To what extent did you discuss the need to repatriate these funds back to Nigeria to fund critical infrastructure, to cut down funding for terrorism, and also to reduce illegal immigration from Nigeria to your country?
In terms of corruption, Nigeria has a reputation, as you understand very well, for very massive corruption. I also know that the president has been able to cut that down very substantially. We have a lot of people in this country, and frankly, the country itself, that invests in Nigeria. So cutting down on that corruption element and a corrupt element is very important to us. And the president will be able to do that.
The United States recently approved $600 million in military sales for Nigeria. The equipment and money are being used to fight Boko Haram. The extremist group has been waging a decade-long insurgency in Nigeria. Earlier, the U.S. president wanted an update on the kidnapped Chibok girls.
We have very much decimated ISIS. Much has taken place over the last 12 months. But Boko Haram has been terrible. And how did you do with the young women that were kidnapped?
We haven't given up. We are trying to get everybody back to join their families and their schools.
President Trump warmly met with the leader of Africa's most populated nation. He condemned Boko Haram as a ruthless jihadist group, and they vowed together to work to defeat them. Paul Cisco, VOA News, Washington.
Thanks, Paul, for that interesting report.